Right, so I am backstage and Nick Jonas is performing in London. Is this your debut kind of gig for your new album, first time?
Debut solo performance in the UK.
How are you feeling?
So nervous. No.
You've got like a gang of people here with you, right? You've got a nice little team, they've all got good energy and stuff. Do you get them to get out of the room? Like, how do you get ready? Is there any moment that you want to just chill before?
No, I think for me, been doing it for a while, so it's kind of just a routine at this point. Each show matters and is important, but I think that nerves kind of have disappeared in a way, and I'm with my friends and people I enjoy being with, so it makes it okay.
Any rituals? Ellie does this thing with her mouth. I can't do it. It's like this funny... Yeah. Somebody else stretches and does all these body stretches. Are very weird. And some people do the prayer. They get in a circle and they pray.
A prayer most times. I also take 5 deep breaths.
5? Why not? Well, why 5? Is that like a superstition?
The right number of breaths.
Nervous because you I don't know if this is an exterior, but the couple of times I've met you, you are always so like calm. Mm-hmm. Is there anybody inside that's a little bit? It's kind of weird, to be honest, because people are always a little bit either excited, nervous, or whatever. You're very calm and cool. I know you've been in the game for ages, but having said that, like you're doing a gig in a minute, you're just like chilling.
Yeah. Well, it's like when you go into work to do what you do. Yeah. It's the same thing.
No, I get like erratic. I act
really?
mad, yeah.
I'd like to see that.
I did it today when you saw me earlier.
Really? I didn't even notice. You hide it well.
You're so polite. Okay, album. Why did you pull that face? Did you see him pull that face? You did. It was on camera. Why did you pull that face? It was
just a moment the camera and I were having.
Are you having an in-joke with you and a camera taking the piss out of me?
Yeah.
I wouldn't change this love. Trying to make the change, but the change only bring me.
Right, album. It's getting released officially in the UK March. I think you've definitely proven that you're this different artist. You've come back with a different sound. Are you nervous about how the British fans are going to like react to the music?
Yeah, I think that Jealous will be a good indicator. I heard from a lot of people around the world that they wanted it in their different territories, and I wanted to bring the song there. So I'm excited to see how that does, and then, the album as a result of that. But it's so exciting. I've really tried to push myself now as a solo artist, and any step is a good step.
Do you feel like, yes, like I did it? Because people were like, oh my God, he's a Jonas brother. Oh my God, this. And you had, in some way, you had a lot of pressure and people wanting to see you fail because they're like, he can't do cool R&B. Like, he's Nick Jonas. But then you do it, you smash it with Jealous, you get Tinashe on the remix too, and you get accepted by urban fans and pop fans. How does that feel?
It's incredible. It's the goal. I mean, it's what I set out to do, and it's not because of me, though. I had a lot of people that worked really hard to get the whole thing there, and I appreciate every single person that really dedicated their time to this, and helped build those steps.
It's not me, it's just you. No, it doesn't mean I should live
How much do you want it? Like, how much do you want your album to kill it and go like #1 and for everyone to respect you? And like Grammys and Brits next year, are you thinking, boy, I need to be in that list?
That's exactly what I'm thinking. I think that the Grammys and the Brits, that's all amazing, and I would love to see that happen at some point in time. But I also think that it's a process. I'm not one to just assume it's all going to come in one moment. You have to work hard and grind, and that's kind of what I'm all about.
Is it weird because you're super famous but you're almost starting again, but you're still super famous? Like, people think when someone's already successful and they've got money, they're not as hungry, but it kind of feels like you're starting again.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely very hungry. I had to be. You reach a certain level of success, and that either defines you or limits you, or it can be helpful in some ways. For me, it was it was tough. It was actually working against me in some cases. So I had to really dig in and approach it like a new artist.
Been a long day at press today. It was all good though. We stopped by a bunch of different radio stations, television stations. It's good to be back in front of people here again because it's been a while. And I feel like the last time they saw me was a very different thing to what it is today, especially in front of the loose women this morning. That was.
And you're going on tour with Iggy.
I am.
It's not the obvious like tour I'd put you on.
Really?
Well, yeah, no, I wouldn't. Iggy being on her tour, why did you want to like be part of that tour? And did she ask you? How did that all happen?
She asked me to be a part of it. I think it is a good match, actually. I think that Iggy has had incredible influence in the crossover world from hip hop to pop and kind of had success in both. As I've made the transition from mostly pop to pop and R&B and soul, I think it's a good blend. And Tinashe will be on the tour as well.
Does it worry you at all though? Because like in particular America, like I had Charlie on my show recently, we spoke about Charlie XCX. Urban fans, like a lot of like urban artists have spoken out and said that, you know, ooh, it's like starting to get noisy, that Iggy should have been in the rap category at the Grammys. You kind of have got that card. You're getting played by R&B DJs and hip hop DJs. So you go on tour with Iggy, who has worked her ass off, but is having this whole white urban pop Aussie girl thing. Does it worry you at all that, oh, they might start thinking, you know, you're a white guy that's doing R&B pop? Has that crossed your mind at all? Because that is a huge debate at the moment.
I think music is the universal language, you know, and for someone like Iggy, I think her music should speak for itself. There's a reason she's been so successful. I think that a lot of the time, you know, people that, you know, criticize it or are hating on it, it's mostly because they wish they were in her position. Because she is nominated for a lot of different categories and crossed over into a bunch of different categories. So I'm happy for her and proud of her and think that anytime that people are criticizing and hating on you, you're doing something right.
Yeah, she has worked really, really hard. She definitely deserves it.
You're too sexy, beautiful. Everybody wants to stay. That's why I still get jealous. You're too sexy, beautiful. Everybody wants to stay. That's why I still get jealous.
Right, okay, thank you. I'm looking forward to the album, looking forward to your performance tonight. So it was nice to talk to you.
You too. Thanks for being here.